Hello, people. Wow, I have never started a video like that in a long time. But anyway, this is Loud Styles, and this is a panel discussion. Today, I am being joined by Realm Wars II.
Hi. I thought Golden Wolf was supposed to go first.
Well,
okay, I'm just gonna sit in the background now and pout.
Golden Wolf's not important because I just want to make this clear to everybody that's watching this that yes, Realm Wars is in another freaking video with me. Good God.
Are you surprised?
Not the slightest.
Hey.
But second is Golden Wolf Studios.
Oh, hi, yeah. Hello.
Scarlet Otaku.
Hello.
And for the first time ever, get yourself an achievement, good sir. Mr. Sir Raven is in this one with me.
Gondalian is Mr. Raven, bringing the Bjork into this video because I'm fucking obsessed with her music.
Pagan poetry. Anyway.
Oh yeah, Vespertine.
I can't watch that video without getting a boner. Anyway. No, because she's like in the entire video half naked with nothing but pearls sewed on her.
Oh yeah, so that pearl.
I did not see that image.
Wait, Loudon, does she make booties pop?
Oh God.
Were we originally talking about something?
Yes, we were.
Okay,
Anyway.
okay, I'm gonna go to my emo corner now. Bye.
Anyway.
No, get back here. We got a panel discussion. We'll do that later.
But yes, today this is a panel discussion, and I think the biggest thing we're talking about is differences. You know. So for the first topic I want to bring up, it is what I like to call fun versus profit. Now, if you don't get this, let me explain something to you. You know how every time you see a video, somebody brings up how, oh, I like doing these videos for fun, when they're questioned about why they do the videos. You know? Now,
Yeah, I know those people.
Well, see, now there is a big issue with that in general. People who do say that, some of the time, if not all the time, they are bullshitting themselves and everyone else and saying they do these videos for fun, when in actuality, they're just doing it for popularity and profit. Let me give you an example of people that do videos for fun, and this is going to come as a shock to people. Now, the obvious ones are YouTube partners. Those are the biggest obvious. They do videos for fun, and it doesn't matter how many people like their videos or hate their videos. They do it because, well, for one, they do it for fun, but obviously they're doing it because money. And
It's basically just one big PR stunt.
Yeah, and they can care less what other people think about them. But let's bring up people that are not YouTube partners that do videos for fun. And Lord in heaven, forgive me for actually bringing this name up, but he is such a perfect example of someone that does videos for fun and could not care what people think. Joshua8428.
Let the flame war commence.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Hold on, I'm getting in the bunker.
Oh, boy. Take shelter.
I know something bad is gonna come out of this, so I'm just gonna wait down here.
Let me explain. Joshua8428 still makes videos, like commentaries, or what have you, on the AVGN or Nostalgia Critic. No, mostly on Nostalgia Critic. Still makes videos about them, commentaries, if you will. I can't count on the number of my fingers, both hands, how many times people have said, oh my God, you suck. Oh my God, this is old news. Why are you even making videos like this? You are retarded, Josh, blah, 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 blah. He still makes the videos because he likes doing them, and he could care less what people think. Because to him, it's like this. As long as I get at least 10 people to look at my videos, I'm happy.
At least I have people spanking my bottom.
That's pretty much how he does it. And honestly, he's about the most honest. He's pretty honest when he says he does them for fun because he could care less what other people think. Oh,
After all, he still does it.
Yeah. Huh?
He still does it, and it's like you don't really see him complain on his own videos anymore. At least I don't.
He doesn't. So let's also bring up the people that do say that, but they're bullshitting. I can bring up many examples of this. I can bring up, let's see, Metal Fantasy, Meta,
Hardcore Kid.
Hardcore Kid. Oh, big example, Hardcore Kid.
Oh my God. Okay. Let me pause Sonic Battle here for or a minute so I can actually explain this. Yes, I'm playing games during this, big shocker. But it's like, the thing with Hardcore Kid, when he made that one video on Mario to Plumber, like, Plumber is supposed to be closing his channel. Basically what he did is, like, he took some WWE clip of, like, some wrestler just cheering his brains out. And that was supposed to represent his reaction to Mario to Plumber closing his channel. People were calling him out for stupidity, going like, dude, you do know Mario to Plumber's a troll, right? And then, as soon as he was plastered with all those comments, he immediately deleted the video, and he put on his channel, I deleted the video because nobody seemed to like it. Besides, Mario to Plumber's a troll anyway. So yeah, he only made that video because he wanted to be liked.
I'm surprised
So
you didn't even
basically,
realize
people were
that.
just herding a sheep around.
Well,
Yeah, but-
I'm
yeah,
surprised
but-
that no one had even heard of like that. Mario the Plumber's a troll. Like everyone and their grandmother knows that by now. He's been around for what, like 2-3 years now, and he
Back.
didn't fucking figure that.
Yeah,
My
and also,
God.
And also, what's really funny too, because it's like he says like, "Oh, this video wasn't liked a lot." Yeah, it's like he went through that entire top 15 smegged up YouTube failures list, talking about attention whores, about how they only care about being watched. It's like, dude, you're no better.
Oh my God.
You want to know the irony of that entire
Yeah.
smegged up list thing?
Yeah,
He was talking about attention whores.
yeah, he
The
is one.
majority of the people in that video are attention whores.
Hero Tomorrow, big one.
A-Log is a big attention whore.
Oh my God. A-Log.
And
And-
let me see. Diablo Lord, Mr. Diablo Lord.
Oh,
The guy with like the weird ass username, was it DL? The
Whatever, the guy behind the I can't believe it's not AVGN videos.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'll bring those up as example because here's the thing. You talk about how, I do these videos for fun, but yet the moment somebody says something bad about your videos, whether they are just whether they're giving you, whether they're critiquing you, or just plain out bashing the ever-living crap out of you until your video is showed up in the darkest depths of internet hellfire, you have an issue with whatever any comment is given that isn't positive, which leads me to believe the following. Leads me to this. You have an issue with what people say. Therefore, you are bullshitting yourself when you say, you do these videos for fun. Because you know what happens, and it's like, and it's always happened. This is what happens. It doesn't matter what it could be. It could be a commentary, LPs, or whatever. They get a lot of crap. They get a lot of crap about it. They get a crap ton of people saying, these videos suck. And you know what they do?
They bitch about it.
Yes. And then once they bitch about it,
They get rid of them.
I swear to God, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see a 30-second video of a black screen and nothing but text, and them saying how, I stopped doing these videos because I was getting tired of them, and plus every time people have said these about me, I don't think I can handle another critique. Besides, a lot of people didn't like them, and I got bored of them anyway. Something along the lines of that, which honestly makes me laugh every moment because it's like, do you not hear yourself?
One thing I gotta say to that is like this. If you say like, if the moment you say you like doing this sort of thing, like, let's take this for example. No, this is not true, people. This is just for an example, a scenario, if maybe, that I eventually that, I have fun making animations for my animation channel, Proboscis Sniper. Now, later on, if I eventually make a really shitty animation, which most likely I probably will sometimes later on, because, can't win them all, but it's like, I see these comments and it's like, I just got bored with the animations. It's like, if you immediately get bored, like, the second after that, you never had fun with them to begin with. That's just my take.
Yeah.
I just
Because,
want to
like,
imagine these
if you
people.
really had fun, why would you immediately get bored of it so damn quickly?
I just want to imagine that they have like this calendar of setting their own deadlines. What for? I'm having fun. Okay, the 30th. Schedule that.
Well, we do have a calendar of every time Kenshi bleeds out of his ovary, so we can always make another kind of calendar.
Oh, that's terrible.
Scarlett, your thoughts?
Oh.
If you can't handle criticism, you shouldn't even be here, period. And if you're doing it just for fun, that's okay, but you gotta be able to learn to take the heat. And if you can't take the heat, get out.
Yeah, because trust me, this field is filled with it. You're not going to escape it.
This is the internet. Nobody cares about hurt feelings at all.
Exactly.
Nope.
I mean,
On the internet, no one can hear you Bawfest.
Especially if you're from Itland.
Ah, fucking hell, will I ever escape that? I curse Lyric Shooter to hell. For ever uttering that phrase. I curse him to hell.
That is his arch rival. There will be a showdown one day that will settle this. But until then,
we can only dream.
yeah.
Anyway,
I curse. Oh my god.
anyway, I think we pretty much explained this first topic pretty well, and I apologize for everyone if I was like stuttering a lot. Forgive me for that.
And by the way, I know exactly who you were referencing, Poke Dragon.
Well, he is another.
A way to drive the nail in.
He's another big example, so I'm not gonna lie about that.
Yeah. Well, hey,
Well-
Golden Wolf. It's just for those who didn't get the reference. You gotta be considerate about the people watching.
Of course. Anyway,
Oh,
the second topic I want to bring up, and this is a interesting one, and I'm gonna get a lot of oh fuck, let me get at this. It's
Do you wanna take
something
the-
we like to call the indifference fallacy.
Oh,
Oh,
Sir Raven, his
oh,
jimmies are
man.
getting rustled.
oh,
It-
that's my lie.
Just for
Oh.
I'm going to give Mr. Barry the Chopper here the freaking floor. So take it away.
Okay, so I've been having this issue for ever since I joined and before that. And basically the indifference fallacy means is when you talk about a subject or a person and then state opposition to it and just state that, oh, I don't care about this. A good example would be like, if you make a video on something, let's say I made a video on Paul K or whoever, and in the video I say, well, I really don't care about this person. If I made the video on it, I obviously am showing some modicum of caring. So me saying I don't care is a complete contradiction.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a person saying like, "Oh, I don't care about the environment," yet you flip shit and start turning tables over when you see a forest fire.
Exactly.
Fuck, they're burning too many trees.
That's why I
If
hate
you
homework.
didn't care, if you didn't care, you wouldn't say anything. You wouldn't do it. If I didn't honestly care, I wouldn't have made the video. That's how that's why I show I don't care.
Mm-hmm. That's like going, I don't care about these comments I'm getting, but yet you write down.
Yet you respond to them anyway.
And I'm guilty of that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm guilty of some of that.
Yeah.
I think we all are in some.
Yeah, in
way.
some considerate way, we are guilty of doing shit like that. So, and you know what? I think that makes us better because at least we will admit to it.
Yeah.
Everybody else
it's
is like,
like,
"I don't
unlike
care
if you were to
about
run into like any other random person on YouTube, they would probably still act like, oh, we don't do this. We're not guilty of any of this.
They try to make an excuse for themselves just so they can make themselves feel better.
Oh my god. I know so many people, even outside the internet, who are constantly like, excuse. And it's like, really, man, how long do you tend to keep covering your ass like this? You're making yourself look stupid.
You might as well get like the lid of a just a garbage pail and just put it on your ass. That'll cover it.
Because you're shitting yourself.
Oh,
Oh, I gotta dump this lid now. I gotta find a new one. Oh shit.
You know what?
That's
There's
trash.
and then there's some and I mean if you look around any video, it doesn't matter what video, you're gonna have an argument that happens and then somebody goes like, I don't care what you think of me. I don't care I don't care what your opinion is. But it's like you care enough to respond to that.
if you didn't care, you wouldn't say shit.
Exactly. If you didn't care so much about Power 1X.
Oh my god.
I don't care about you, suit up, but yet you make a video.
Can we use this as a transition, by the way?
Yeah.
To a new topic because, oh god, he's such a good example of this. Power is actually a good example of another thing that we wanted to talk about.
All right.
yeah.
Topic number 3.
Yeah, he's also part of the first topic.
He's all. Well, duh. But the third topic we wanted to bring up, because it's funny. I think guys, we need to get an entire list of words that have been used by other people, but yet they cannot really grasp what the definition of this said word is.
And it's kind of ironic in that sense.
It is ironic. Topic number 3, the definition of a pseudo-intellectual.
Oh my god.
Let me
Now,
explain to you what a pseudo-intellectual is. The author of Catcher in the Rye is a pseudo-intellectual. Because he was a crybaby little brat who thought that his book had some deep meaning, but it didn't. It wasn't adult. It didn't have a deep meaning. And honestly, anybody who thinks that Catcher in the Rye is a great read, they ought to get smacked upside the head. It's a really pathetic book from a really pathetic man. Also,
I'll just say this: my grade 10 English teacher never thought of it that way, which is hilarious.
Also, let me give you the definition of a pseudo-intellectual. Pseudo-intellectual, noun, a person exhibiting intellectual pretenses that have no basis in sound scholarship. 2, a person who pretends an interest in intellectual matters for reasons of status. The adjective of, pertaining to, or characterized by fraudulent intellectuality, unscholarly.
Also known as someone who just doesn't use big words, Grandhanch.
We still remember you, by the way. I'm waiting for you to pack your bags.
Oh my god.
It's like, seriously, his definition of a pseudo-intellectual is just someone that's like, oh, if you use big words, you're a pseudo-intellectual. It's like, no. That's only if you use them out of context. The best example I can give, and excuse this returning meme, the biasm is verbatim.
Oh my god.
Damn, Hodge.
That was beautiful.
It's like, at least when I used the word verbatim in me and Scarlett's video, I used it in the correct context because, yeah, Power 1X was copying shit from Loud and Mind's video word for word. That's what verbatim means.
Which, in turn, that video was pretty bad and could have been done better.
And hey, there's some people where I can say they were trying to be pseudo-intellectuals without using big words. Big example, and I can't believe I'm bringing this upon myself, Tess Linus's video on Hazel Hippo.
Oh.
I think Tess and Morgan back in the day is a good example of this.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, it's like they weren't using intelligent words, but it was like they were trying to come off as people who
were intelligent.
Who understood the situation or understood the problem that was going on, but in actuality, they don't.
Exactly.
I can give another example, because this is fairly a little bit more recent, but Jack Cooper, the plumber, is a great example of this. Considering the fact,
Good God.
I get so many examples of this, but considering the fact that in a comment, or in one of his commentaries, he ripped Youngblood off verbatim, and in it he struggled to say progenitor.
Okay. I know I screw up some very big words. I know that I have issues enunciating certain things in my vernacular, but damn.
It's like Sir Raven. I wonder how he pronounces the word ectoplasm.
It's well, if I can go on just a little thing about his grammar thing. He told me that he plays musical instruments, and one of them was the violine. And violin.
Oh,
and that's
sweet mercy. Oh my God.
Riz
One moment.
I'm sorry. No. Ah.
Do you think that's gonna be like an electronic instrument in the future, the violin? Like the distant cousin of the theremin.
Theremin, you mean?
Sir Raven. It's like this. If people ask me, what instrument did I play in the past? I go, I played the baritine. Baritine!
At one point I remember playing the cello, but...
For someone who's music appreciation, how do you screw up spelling these words?
Or play the Didgeridoo News.
But he's a great example because he uses these words and he doesn't know what they mean. In a commentary, I remember he used double standard once and had no clue what it meant. He was just calling it because he used it in the term because someone made a fallacy. It's like double standards.
Oh,
Never.
it's like Darth
Amazing.
Vader when he was constantly calling I think it was Very Rare Girlie a hypocrite for no reason. It's like, wait, no, it wasn't her. It was Tan Pan. He was like, hey, you're judging these people off of what they do? Hypocrite!
I can give a better example. No, you guys will be floored at this because I deal with dumb shit in personal life. So, and I kid you not, I'm not even going to preface this, but I'm just going to say this. I had to deal with someone over Facebook yesterday who seriously called my friend a communist because of his stance on Pop-Tarts.
Everyone deserves Pop-Tarts evenly.
And he says he's a poli-sci major, yet he doesn't even know how to use communist right. That's a great example of a pseudo-intellectual.
How are you?
You know what I want to say?
Communist.
Yeah.
What I want to say is, this is discouraging me from ever saying holotype ever again, because if I hear someone misuse that word, following in my footsteps, I'm gonna be pissed.
Dude, it's like every moment somebody uses a word that has never been heard of before by the population of retards that are on the internet. They decide to, yeah. God damn it. Every time Youngblood goes on a Tumblr Justice blog rant on his videos, and he uses certain words, $20 somebody comes out and uses those same exact words, but out of context.
Jack Cooper.
Car.
Let me just say, right now, note to the retards here, it doesn't take an hour just to look up a certain word in the dictionary. You can just go over to Google or Urban Dictionary, type in the word you want to know, and it'll give you a definition. It's not that hard.
It
better
took
yet,
me 10 seconds to find the definition of pseudo-intellectual, so...
Or better yet, be better than the pseudo-intellectual and make up your own words.
Exactly.
Because God forbid I do that a lot.
I mean, if you're gonna use words, actually know what they mean. Bias, pseudo-intellectual, pharmacy. Learn how to use words.
I got one. Constructive criticism.
Oh, right.
Dear God, loud enough.
Oh God, no! Wow, you're opening up Pandora's box here now.
No, I'm going in the bunker. Bunker.
Hey, you know what? No, I don't care because I don't know if you guys noticed this by now, but I love to do things that just opens up Pandora's box or the 8th gate of hell. I don't care.
Well, you are trying to test Paul again, so.
Of course. By re-uploading an old video a long time ago.
Yeah. But it's like, you see, it's better to make up your own words because it's like if people don't know them, you don't know the word you use, like they can't prove you wrong, the definition's wrong, like whoop-o-plane. You don't know what it means. It's a word I made up. So you can't say the definition's wrong because you don't know what it means.
Whoop-a-plane.
Bam! Loophole!
Loophole.
And now the Sir Daniel dance.
Realm Wars' next commentary is just using a bunch of nonsensical words.
Wait.
I
You mean like Dennis Miller on a one-night stand special?
Thanks to the Raven. Thanks to you, I think I got a new idea.
God.
Raven, way to go!
This is gonna...
Oh God, I can't wait to see that.
That'd be great.
And in that video, we will witness a descent into madness.
And then there will become a bandwagon. I'll go, why did I start this?
Oh boy.
I don't think you're Youngblood popular yet. Anyway.
Oh.
My other channel was.
Anyway, we have gone completely off topic here.
I know, but it's like
As usual.
As usual.
We just had fun with this because it's like something was just brought up, and it's like we just went on with it.
Yeah.
And I think that's how most videos should go. You know.
Yeah,
Fuck being scripted because being scripted is boring, and sometimes you still screw up.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Not only that, it kind of shows, how we're following what we think in topic number 1, fun versus profit. We're having fun.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's like back as well to the topics of pseudo-intellectual, and you brought up Jack Cooper the plumber. I also find that even when he's not copying off Youngblood, he's still trying to become a pseudo-intellectual, because it's like, Scarlett, you know this because you experienced it firsthand.
Oh,
He
yeah.
had a debate with me about Naruto.
Oh, I remember.
Oh, I remember hearing about
I remember this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's like that idiot actually thought Sakura was a redeemable character.
And he
Anyone
thinks,
who thinks
that.
that
Does he have
is
owner?
is on crack.
and he thinks that Urza Scarlet is similar to Ino.
Wait, no. What's even worse, he compared Urza Scarlet from Fairy Tail to fucking Nami from One Piece. He compared a wizard to a treasure hunter.
What Jiggleface is.
That is, and it even
No,
shows that he
inconsistent
didn't even do his
children.
research.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
and it's
surprise,
like-
surprise.
Yeah, and it's like, you can even tell, like, some of the things he was saying, it's like, he was sounding incredibly pseudo-intellectual when he was discussing it, because, like, Sakura's a redeemable character because she at least helps people, she follows orders. No, the fuck she doesn't.
Have you seen the series? That's like, okay, I'm gonna tell you how stupid that is. That's like a girl randomly coming up to me and we talk about Full Metal Alchemist and she goes, that Barry the Chopper is a very misunderstood guy. No, the freak he's not.
He's a fucking serial killer who used to dress up in drag to get women to lure into his little chop shop so he can cut them up. It's not misunderstood.
Exactly. That's how retarded Jack Cooper the plumber sounded when he started talking about, that Sakura's a really redeemable character. That's like on the top 10 retarded Naruto things. That's like up there with Orochimaru is a pretty sexy guy and he's really misunderstood as well. Like he's totally the Sasuke of the past. No, he's not. He's worse.
But then again, it's like Jack Cooper's been doing this forever. I mean, if more than anime, his bias against GameStop is verbatim.
You will never live this down, huh? Never.
No, Hodge will never live this down. But, like, I've seen him bring up GameStop as, like, a bad argument when he doesn't know shit about GameStop. I remember in one commentary, he's like, Disney is doing just as bad as how GameStop is doing right now. And I'm like, actually, GameStop is doing really well.
Wait, what?
Last I remember, GameStop is doing pretty well for itself.
But he hates them.
Oh, and also, sir, I gotta take offense of you shitting on GameStop considering I used to work there.
Oh.
So, sir, get your own stuff straight about your thing about GameStop because I can tell you right now, probably half the stuff you're saying right now is complete bullshit.
Especially considering all the stuff that he says about Sakura is complete and utter false. And honestly, I'm just waiting for the part where he tries to defend Sakura with something that's not even canon to the series.
Something that's just filler.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, how about the third Naruto movie where she beat up a person? That's non-canon!
That's filler. And last I remember, filler is not canon to anything.
It's just filler.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Which is Naruto in a nutshell.
Yeah, but it's like, the point we're trying to get across, though, is that even without ripping off Youngblood or ripping off anyone else, Jack Cooper the plumber is still a pseudo-intellectual. And considering how worse his arguments is when he's not ripping off somebody, it's like, my god, no wonder you rip off other people.
I know, he did a commentary on William, and fucked it up. How did you fuck up on that?
I got other good examples of people who are pseudo-intellectuals, though.
Yeah. Like, how about Hidden Chambers?
We'll get to her later. We'll get to her after this one. There's a lot of. There's Dami. There's Demonic Remshin. Hidden Chambers is another one. You know what? Yeah, well, let's go on Hidden Chambers because Hidden Chambers is another good one of a pseudo intellectual.
Yeah, because it's like she's always the one who usually goes through a person's video and always constantly complains about how, oh, something of this is just not understood, or the
Okay.
context is not understood.
You know what? You know what else I just thought about? She
Yeah.
goes under topic 3 and topic 1.
Yeah.
She also
Yeah.
she's also the personification of what people like to say on Tumblr justice.
Mhm.
If you don't know what that is, basically, Tumblr justice, if you will, are basically a bunch of hipsters that go on certain blogs or posts of stuff on Tumblr, and they leave 2.5 paragraph long comments about how this is very immature and blah blah blah, and it's like, oh god, just stop.
Yeah, and she's the same way, and it's like, I remember she was arguing on one of Scarlett's videos where apparently she was comparing one of Metal Fantasy's drawings to some of the drawings that Scarlett made. I'm like, I'm sorry, have you seen both DAs? I don't think you have.
No.
Like,
I mean-
see, this is her problem. She tries to be a defender to everybody. Like, well, that's like, like, oh, it shows you really care, like, or you're trying to be a defender to somebody. But the problem is, get your stuff straight before you try to defend somebody, because 9 times out of 10, she just goes into stuff without really knowing what's going on. And it's like, for
Kind of
someone
like
that-
catching Revan.
for someone that puts themselves out there as an intellectual person, you should be intelligent enough or have enough common sense to just pay attention to what you're saying.
Yeah, you could say the same thing about Kenshi.
Oh, God. Yeah.
And she was an artist herself.
Just bring up
If
the
she
name
was-
Revan.
She said that she was an artist herself, so I kind of thought, okay, well, she's going by different, viewpoints. So I'm trying to be open-minded with this person, but the more that I talk to her, the more that she's trying to, kind of get me to see that what I was doing was a bad thing. And
It's like this, Scarlett. She likes to hear herself talk. That's why. And She just wants
Exactly.
people to notice she's talking.
That's another big thing of a pseudo, and I think that's another big thing for a pseudo intellectual. Am I right? Just a person that likes to hear themselves talk. I'm gonna go back to Holden Caulfield and the freaking Catcher in the Rye.
They want to make themselves seem like that they're smarter than everyone else.
Exactly.
And,
That's all she does. In fact, she is a good example of Holden Caulfield, because Holden Caulfield just wrote that freaking book just to see himself right and just to read his own crap, because he's the only one that will actually get what he's doing when everybody else is going, the fuck is this?
Loudon, are you suggesting that Hidden Chambers is Rule 63 Holden Caulfield?
I'm pretty much saying that.
oh God, no.
I'm pretty much saying she's
Ralph,
the 63 version of Holden Caulfield.
But it's also like, and I think this is another example we can bring up for pseudo-intellectuals, and here you go, Honest Reviews. I'm finally talking about her like you want me to. I hope you're happy. Fanfic critic.
Oh.
I'm sorry, do you mean whore?
Yes.
Oh,
Honest whore.
I have
No,
a
I'm
feeling
talking
we're
about
going to need to
fanfic
write a lot of
people.
apology notes after this.
I actually was talking about fanfic critic. Don't you mean whore?
Well, there's not really a difference. But it's like, okay, let me explain this for a little bit, because I was talking to Honest Reviews about this. She recently thumbed up a video that was an anti-BBC video, and her old arguments that she had with Blackbuster Critic, which she supposedly got over. Honest Reviews
Oh
called
my
her out on that, because she recently thumbed up an anti-BBC video, which gave the impression that she's still not over Blackbuster Critic. And they basically had this giant argument where Fanfic Critic was basically like, I don't want any of this fighting. It was sent to me. And she was basically coming up with excuses. Like, tell me how much sense this makes as an excuse. Oh, I wasn't looking for it. Someone sent it to me and I just looked at it. That's it. I'm over the Blackbuster Critic thing, so your argument falls flat on its face.
Bull.
Exactly. That's what I said.
I'm sorry, but if you see a video and you thumb it up, you did a hell of a lot more than just look at it.
Yeah. And it's like, this is probably going to be the thing, too. She probably didn't really look at the video. She probably did the same thing she did on Hodge's video and just thumbed it up without even looking at it.
God, yeah.
Oh my God.
You know what? I'm going to say this right now. Hodge did exactly what he wanted to do. He got exactly what he wanted out of that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Alright.
Yep.
He wanted to piss people. He wanted to piss people off. He wanted to piss off the Blackbuster. He wanted to piss off the BBC fan base, and he freaking did it. So, that's all.
And got a little bit more out of it with Fanfic Critic.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
So hey, that's like that's probably the only time I'm actually gonna go. Well, he did something right.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like Fanfic Critics pulling out like all these fallacy arguments, and my favorite argument that she throws out: "I'm only human. I'm not perfect."
That's
Yes.
not an excuse.
It's like every time I hear that, and I'm
all
like,
human.
No, it's
We're
like
not
this.
perfect either, sweetheart. But some of us have common sense.
No, you see, it's like this, Lana. Every time I hear that, I just look at her and I just go, "And you call yourself a critic? You're gonna use that kind of an argument, and you have the gall to call yourself a critic. You see this thing between my crotch? Blow me."
Oh.
Careful, Rome. She's probably done that already. Who knows where that mouth's been?
Well, honest reviews.
Uh,
Well, it's like this. Honest Reviews has already, proven the point that, oh, she won't talk to him, but she has no problem talking with me, so obviously she cheats on him for me.
oh, I just realized of another good example of a pseudo-intellectual. I don't know how many people actually know about this, but of the person named Dogs Need Pleasure Too, and the whole
yeah.
debate that I had with him. This is
the
a
one
guy.
Isn't that the zoo file?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just,
Oh,
we had
Yeah, that's a great.
we had an argument back in like the summer over sign language, and yet he calls me ignorant. And I'm sorry, but did you take like your entire high school year of language dedicated to sign language? Did you also ace those classes? Do you also have a deaf relative that you speak to sign language on a normal basis? And are you also continuing your learning? No, I'm sorry, you don't. How is it that you think that I'm ignorant? You're not using that word correctly.
Yeah,
And then-
it's it's like, I'm sorry, but it's like, I think this thing's been going on for quite some time already.
It has. So you know what? We're gonna end
I
this
think
here.
Yeah.
I think we've drilled it enough to people. It's like what we think about this thing.
All right, well, until next time, this has been Mr. Saraven saying bless, chop, 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 and pagan poetry.
All right. Good night and good luck to you all. This has been Gwaz.
This has been the bitch with the cannon saying farewell.
And I'm Loudon Styles, and time is on my side.
And I hope you get a kick out of this one. I'm Real Wars. Real Wars. Real Wars. Real Wars. Real Wars.